Excuse me, Ms. Titus, and then Ms. Biggert.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for your leadership on this. I'm proud to be a co-sponsor of this bill. Across the country, almost 1 of every 4 children is at risk of going hungry, and in the school district I represent in Southern Nevada, over 45% of the children rely on the free and reduced price lunch program. That means that more than 140,000 students in Southern Nevada are facing hunger at home, and many depend on school meals as their main source of food throughout the week. While school meals help keep children healthy and ready to learn during the days that school is in session, there is currently no targeted federal nutrition program that's available to provide these children with food during the weekend or during holidays. A vacation from school should not mean hunger for children. Food banks across the country, including 3 Square Food Bank in Las Vegas, have stepped up to meet the challenge of hunger on the weekends for children through programs like Backpacks for Kids. In Clark County, Backpacks for Kids operates in 178 schools, assembling and distributing approximately 5,200 weekend backpacks each week that are filled with nutritious, non-perishable foods for children. I believe at the federal level we can and should be doing more to support these kinds of programs. That's why I'm so pleased that this amendment includes provisions in the bill that I introduced last year or earlier this year, Weekends Without Hunger Act. This would prevent children from going hungry when they're not in school over the weekends and holidays. And I'm especially pleased that the manager's amendment strengthens the provisions of the underlying bill by providing mandatory funding for the Weekends Without Hunger provisions. With this manager's amendment, H.R. 5504 will establish a 5-year pilot program that provides commodities to eligible institutions like nonprofit schools or food banks to carry out projects that provide these nutritious foods to at-risk children over the weekend and on holidays. Each year, $10 million will be distributed for the purchase of commodities, enough funding for approximately 3 million weekend food backpacks. To ensure that the federal funds are well spent, the bill also requires an interim and final report on the program evaluating its effectiveness by the Secretary of Agriculture. So, Mr. Chairman, thank you again for your leadership in this matter and for including the funding for Weekends Without Hunger provisions in this manager's amendment, and I would urge my colleagues to support it.